Go live. Hello, everyone. Just getting comfy here. Poppy has decided this moment would be a good moment to climb on my lap. Can't see her because it's a bit dark here. Haven't set up the Poppy cam. Although we could, in theory, try that. Now that she's here. Need more lighting. Does my phone have any charge in it? Yeah, it's got some charge. I don't have the little tripod thing. But you know what? Let's give it a go for my avid fan base who all really want to see Poppy and not me playing games. Set up droid cam. So, let's see. Make the preview bigger. Yeah, there you go. If I move it back a bit. It's on its side, which makes angling it a little more difficult. I keep meaning to repurpose one of my old phones. Hey, Poppy. Into a dedicated Poppy cam. Hi. But this will do for now, right? And we've got the Dishonored 2 border on everything, which I won't bother changing because I do actually want to play more Dishonored Death of the Outsider. Not on Friday because I don't have this Friday off. Not on Friday, but maybe Saturday, I don't know. What have I gotten myself into, having 2 concurrent series going, right? But yeah. Today, I'm not playing Death the Outsider. Today we're continuing the theme of MS-DOS Mondays. Purely because of alliteration, really, if I'm being honest. And we touched on it last time. Oh, so itchy. Touched on it last time, SimCity 2000. One of those classics I remember from back in the day. I did fix up the music since then. Just, you know, you have to keep trying every permutation of sound card until it works. And I'm not going to play this one seriously, like, I'm going to play it how we used to play it back when we were kids, and that is to say, cheat it to all hell. And just derp around with the terrain editor and things. Have, like, ideas of what a perfect city layout could be, and we can have fun trying that out. Yeah, it'd be fun. Oh, if I can ever stop scratching this kitty's ears. Oh, so itchy. Would you like switch the camera to a dedicated... Hey, nobody. I'm doing you a favor here. Dedicated Poppy cam. Such itchiness. Such an itchy kitty. It's so itchy. Okay, I should have changed the stream title to just Poppy. Could have streamed you all day just snoozing. Well, that would get views. Anyway. Let's see if we can get SimCity loading. SimCity. I also managed to fix the resolution since last time. It's now like the same size on your view, which you're actually seeing. It's interesting. Why is it not capturing? DOSBox capture. And maybe because the size changed so dramatically, it decided it's a different window. Give me one moment, please, people. Technical difficulties. We did at least get the music working, so that is a huge plus. Old school SimCity 2000 music. So good. Actually, because the aspect ratio is so different, we dedicate a lot more screen space to the poppy cam. And I suppose my mug, just for symmetry's sake. Sure. We'll go with that, shall we? It's not the worst layout in the world. And now at least I get to see it on the full monitor size. Whereas before it was a tiny little thing I had to squint into. I hope you all heard that. The reticulating splines. That's pretty much why we came here, people. What are we calling this city? Again. Well, that was a little loud. I think that should be okay with respect to my voice now. Yeah, so this came to me that maybe the ideal shape for the city would be a specific logo. We can play on easy. Maybe starting the. No, actually, no. Logically, like if we're going to do this, it'll have to be starting in the 1900s. Just thematically. You'll see when we get started. I'm going to cheat a bunch and then terraform. Crowd celebrates my city's founding. My city courier. Inhabitants demand transit. Well, of course you do. Just a barren wasteland at the moment. Awful train wreck, yet no transit. That's interesting. Dateline Hamburg. Okay, it's not our city. That's fine. Accidents can happen elsewhere. Oh, you're going? After all that switching and all that washing, you're suddenly deciding to get up and leave in a huff. Fine. Fine, be that way. Get a brief view of my keyboard there. This is what you get when you make a cat camera an integral part of your live stream. Some people have live streams for birds and ducks. They can just point the camera at the pond and it's fine. Ew. I have to try and follow a cat around. So yeah, we'll close the newspaper. We'll embiggen the map view. Are we paused? I assume we're paused. Where's the thing for that? No, we're not. We're going at llama speed. Thanks, but no. Let's pause, and then we can cheat the hell out of this and build our dream city. Yes. So, in the olden days, what I'd do to cheat would be to save the game, which we may as well. My city is C2. Cool. And then open it up in a hex editor and find the relevant value and change it. We're not going to do that this time, partly because I couldn't find a nice... I wanted to do it with like the old school DOS hex editor I remembered, but I couldn't find it or remember exactly what it was called. It was like Gold Edit or something. And I could use like a Linux hex editor and change the file from there, and I think there's a way I can then synchronize the file system between DOSBox and Linux. But no, there is a program we can use to edit memory of other processes and hack the game that way. And you'll just have to forgive me for trying to remember what it's called. Game Conqueror. Game Conqueror, everybody. And I'm pretty sure I have to run it with sudo just because it has to access arbitrary memory. I'm going to trust this program a lot here. So having found Game Conqueror, we now need to select the process, and I'm afraid you can't see me doing this because we're just capturing the DOS window directly. But there's DOSBox. And we know we have 20,000 US dollars right now, so we can search for 20,000. There are many matches. Now all we need to do is spend some money. And now we need to look for the value that's gone to 19997. Here it is. Add this to a cheat list. And how much do you think's appropriate for a parcel of land like this? 30 million? $30 million should be enough. It's hard to judge money for land. So now if I spend some more money and plant some more trees... Oh, look at that! We've got all this much money. That'll do us. But I can lock it in place, so anytime it changes, it just goes immediately back. Then again, let's at least see what happens, like if we can burn through $30 million worth of cash. Alright. Were there any keyboard shortcuts for this game? I want to clear out a big chunk of land, which needs a bulldozer. And level the terrain? Yes, here we go. Nope, nope, I don't want to do that. Level it. I don't think there's an easier way to do this. You pretty much just have to wiggle your mouse around, get every last hill. And I guess this as well, yeah. Gonna need lots of space for what I've got planned. It's gonna look so bad. It's gonna be so janky, but that's fine. We're just playing this for today. Not gonna be a regular series like the Death of the Outsider series on Saturdays, maybe. And the point of this MS-DOS Monday really is just to have fun with all these old classics. Right. That's big enough for a city. So glad I fixed the music. Do you remember if they had bridges in this game? Because I kind of want to do 4 islands, each of which has like residential, commercial, industrial, and whatever else. But if I can't have any kind of transport between the two, that'll get tricky. Let's zoom in and yeah, you can't just place a road there. Oh no, bridge. Awesome, that's great, that's what we need. Let's demolish that. No, I need the other demolish. Oh, it's the simple things in these old games that makes them so cool. Alright, so what I want to do is I guess I want to pull the river around this whole section, but I also want to try and make this as symmetrical as possible, so maybe I just start by lowering the terrain a bit and make a canal, really, around the bits that I want to do. Is that too much? No, that's fine. I guess then I can use level it to... Oh, this is going to be too hard to do it, this sort of range. I know what we'll do. This will be our center point, and we'll use lower terrain to lower another batch of 5. Like another 5x5 here. And there. And, oh dear, where was the middle? 1, 2, 3, 5. 1, 2, 3. There? 5, yeah, that's okay. The perspective, like the what's it called? Nice, come on, I know this word. Isometric. The isometric perspective is doing me in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1, 2, there. So the middle point is there. Right, so then I want to just dig this out. D, basically. It's here, and we'll just divide everything up into like an area for resi, an area for commercial, industrial, and then everything I don't know what category it fits into, I just shove it onto the other island. Unfortunately, I can't convince the music to just trigger whenever I want. I don't know when it likes to do it. There we go. My heaters decided to just turn off. Oh, it's so cold today. Now, how big do we want these islands to be? Not be too big. It's gonna be really small. Zoom out a bit. Doesn't actually give you a lot of room to play with, does it? I'll try for like a 9x9. I'm not going to get the dimensions of it exactly right. It's fine. Don't overthink it. We're just relaxing after a hard day at work. So that's 5x5. Another 4. So put that there. 5x5. Such cool music. Pretty sure that's right. There's no undo, unfortunately, is there? Oh, we'll fix it later. Or never. Depending on... I want to get the shape of the logo right. Not quite right either, but that's fine. Happy little accidents. Drop out that entire triangle, actually. No fast-paced FPS combat for today's stream. No, sir. We are landscaping. This we need to... Yeah. I don't know about anyone else, but I was wrestling with JavaScript today. Just near the end of the bit I've done, I started using one set of things to do testing, but actually there's this other cool test suite helper. Actually, yeah, suite is the wrong word. Nothing comes as a suite in JavaScript. There's this other thing called mock service workers you can use to help write your tests. And okay, it looks cool, but it also means I have to go and undo some of the stuff I've put in there and try and install it. And then, well, actually the directory structure I'd set up with originally doesn't quite suit if I want to do it that way. So okay, I'll go and fix that up. But then it's just a case of now I have to try and rebase my changes in Git, and it's not quite perfectly easy to do nicely, and I just gave up after all. Like, I can't make the commit history look perfectly clean as though I'd always intended to set things up that way. Okay, I reckon that's the shape. No, we've missed a bit. Yeah. Is that the same distance? That can't be, can it? Or is it the perspective is screwing me around again? Well, again, if it turns out that this city is incredibly janky and weird, that will actually be thematically appropriate to this logo that I'm designing here. It looks very lopsided though. Maybe shave a bit off here. Maybe extend it back a bit. Let me check I've actually got this right. 9 squares each way, right? 9. Yeah, it's... the measurements work out. It just doesn't quite look... It's fine. So... I was thinking to dump, let's say, residential on one end. And we could have... road down the middle? I don't think there's any or many buildings that are bigger than 4x4. And most of them are 3x3. We'll see how it goes. So yeah, we could do like that, and then... Was we... the perfect city of the future. Unfortunately, it's the 1900s, so roads are involved. Can't have anything better. So yeah, like I figured we would extend the road in each direction. It'll be nice and easy for everyone to get where they're going. We'll go through this central hub. And Bashir, if you're watching the VOD, I hope you're having a good laugh. It's gonna be a pretty small city, actually. Right, so I kind of want to I kind of want to do like a little bit and then let it run for a bit and see how it goes. So residential, we'll need dense residential because we have nothing else. Like not much room here at all. Put on the outer ring. And then industrial you want, I guess, further away from all the residential, so we'll put it down here. How do you de-zone something? Maybe we'll just put an extra bit of road there. And then commercial. What's chat's preferences? We want to put it on the left or the right? I think I want to save this space for like all the other stuff, so I'll put it on the left. I honestly don't know if there's any benefit to doing the light version of these zoning. Now, yeah, power. Power's the big thing we need to figure out. Power plant. Oh, hydroelectric. That would be cool, but we don't have space for that. Oil? I mean, coal is sort of the go-to thing, right? Not that much of a difference in terms of output. We could want the inner bit to be full of interesting things, not just plants. It might make sense to have some of all the power just generated here in the industrial bridge, and then we'll use power lines to send it over the water. But I kind of want, like, I like the idea of each one being its own separate island. Oh, but then again, we have this whole island set up for, like, other miscellaneous buildings. And what's more miscellaneous than power? Yeah, okay. Big ol' coal power plant. I have no idea if one will be sufficient. Can I do power lines across the road? I can do it across the road, but not on the bridge, it seems. Means I'll have to do something like this. What if... Oops. Sorry. Get that right back. What if I send the power across like this? Nice. And we can do the same for this side. How does power work when you've got like a big old industrial or whatever section? Like, do you have to put the power lines through it? But then they won't build on it. There's a lot about this game I've forgotten. And that audio might still be a little loud, but I turned it down for the stream, it should be fine. It's not as if you want to hear me talking anyway. You're just here for the Bobby Cam, who has now left, and the fun SimCity music. We'll do this. Who knows if it'll work. And then there's like plumbing as well. Don't remember how plumbing works in this game. They're like, okay, so there's a water pump. Hang on, I don't want to look at the underground. A pump, the tower. It's all so confusing. Well, let's build. I put a water tower here, or will it interrupt the electricity? No idea if that's gonna screw things over. But then we've got water pumps, right? So we can get water pumps. Oh yeah, you can just pump it out of the ground. Cool. And then presumably we want pipes to connect that to the various areas. We could run it just like underneath the road, I think. Yeah, underneath the road sounds good. This city's gonna be so great, you guys. Gonna want to live here. I think, except for one more bit. If I did this one already, didn't. Yeah, that should be it all. Should be all of it, rather. Okay, so we've got water, we've got electricity, we've got zones. Maybe we let the game start running now. I'll go with llama speed. Everyone can move in now, right? I guess there's no way onto the island. We might want to fix that. Make a road from the side of the map. There was like a thing... Yeah, here we go. We've got neighbors on all sides. But the northwest neighbor is called Cat's Corner. Let's hook up with them first. There's cats. To do that, we want to just maybe make a way for the bridge to connect on this end. Oh, let's just cut through the terrain. Ooh, you can get a suspension bridge for this one. Make our neighbors think we're fancy. Yes. And they'll come in through the commercial district, they'll buy a bunch of stuff. Yeah, it'll be great. Oh, we've got our first building. Where's the query tool? Is this it? Yeah. What is this? It is a construction. Chemical storage, yes. Nice. Oh, the 1901 budget. Well, we're filthy rich, so we don't really need to set a tax rate. Still, let's have like a nominally reasonable tax of like 5%. Funding, I guess, like it's not costing us anything at the moment. All good. I do love the art. Like, you know, I've upscaled it here with a scaler, so even on stream you should be seeing a slightly modified version of it. But even with that, you can tell like they've done a lot with a very small number of pixels. You can see the little cars there parked outside the coal power plant. And I think this is all coming back to me now, like the fact that when you've got a building, it'll conduct the electricity through it for you, and they're happily to replace the power lines that I did put down, suggests that I could maybe hasten things along a bit if I slap down some power lines that people can build buildings off of. Oh, we've got some residential coming up. Nothing for commercial yet. Don't really have an economy to speak of. See what these are. It is a residential high-density construction. Awesome. Wait, second year already? Just going fast. But it's fine, whatever. Need time for people to build all these cool things. Let's see what this RCI thing does for the residential thing. Okay, it's demand. So there's no demand for commercial, but there's still demand for resi and industrial. Makes sense, and we've got plenty of supply. Oh, a church. Church is the first thing they build. Okay. What are some fun buildings we could build? Small park, a big park, zoo, stadium, arena. I want to build a big park. Oh, big park's only 3x3? Oh, okay. What if we built a small park? Oh, that's only 1x1. Build a big park here and enjoy the factory. Create it with some. There's still big demand for resi, less demand for industrial now that we've got all these chemical processing plants going. Factory. Factory. Okay, we're actually making some money from taxes now, and it's all going to transit. The city might even be profitable. This window gives us some stats, doesn't it? Structures, roads, power, water, density, crime rate. There's crime by the factory and in the industrial sector. Pollution, there's pollution by the fact the power plant. Land value. Firepower. Firepower. Witness the firepower of this fully armed and operational city. And that's just toggling buildings things off. Oh, we've got some commercial stuff going. Ooh, let's have a look. Another budget. I don't know what this city ordinances thing is. Does it help? Okay, so I can choose certain laws. Alright, we'll have a few extra things that we decree. Have some homeless shelters and pollution control. A volunteer fire department will be good because we don't have a fire thing at the moment. Actually, you know what? We can just build one. Public smoking ban? Why the hell not? It's only 1904. Not many people smoked back then, right? Free clinics, definitely. That's what I don't really care about. Tourist, business, city beautification, and carnival. Yeah, they were pretty big on carnival. Like, not carnivals, but like annual events and things. Sending out Christmas cards and Easter cards. Sure. Not as if, like, money is an issue for me. On payments. Well. Oh, you can set the tax rates individually for different sectors. Let's go ahead and build some essential services, like fire stations, hospitals. Oh, Christina! Hey! Welcome. Do you see a resemblance with my city design? Well, you didn't really work with it closely for 3 years, so I'm not surprised. It's my desktop logo. Yeah, this symbol is scarred on the minds of all the people involved. We can't help but see it everywhere. Even at night when we close our eyes. But why? I don't know. I just thought it might be a fun SimCity city idea if I had like all the residential stuff on one little island, all the commercial stuff on another island, industrial on another, and miscellaneous. And then I thought, well, okay, I could make it into this shape. Yeah, me too. It's like a day I felt like I didn't really do much, but I spent a lot of time working at it to not have done much. Um, but yeah, just gonna chill out for a bit, play DOS games, in this case SimCity 2000. Not aiming to make this into a like long-running series of running this city. Because I've already stumbled into accidentally committing to playing Dishonored: Death of the Outsider. And that can be my longer-running series. Which, like, I'm not sure if I'll do it on Saturday morning or not. But I can't do it on Friday because I'm actually working this Friday, unlike last time. I'll figure something out. It's a fun game. We're actually earning stuff from property taxes now. We're spending it all on the fire department and hospitals, but that's fine because I cheated my way into $30 million for this parcel of land. Let's defund the police. It's not going to do anything because we don't have any police department anyway, but let's just defund them. So how's Mass Effect? Right. Like, which game of the series are you up to? I saw some people streaming it, and they were on like Mass Effect 1, but it kind of like got Mass Effect 2 level graphics this time around. Not bad. I think it's difficult to avoid the uncanny valley though when it comes to the face models. You're stuck on it, hey? You've committed to playing this game until you finished it. Hey, game, more music. Thank you. Same. I don't know if you caught the stream I did on Friday. Like, I did the Dishonored 2 run in 8 hours. But that's because I knew where to go, and I beat the game 3 times already. It's on YouTube. There's the VOD still up. You can catch it. So I played Dishonored: Death of the Outsider, which is the DLC for Dishonored 2, for 5 hours, and I don't think I finished the second mission even. Just because it's the way I play games normally, is I go every nook and cranny and take my sweet time doing anything. So I've committed to that, like playing that game on stream for a while now. Even though I finished the other one quickly, that's just because I was showing off. I knew exactly where to go. I can skip all the other stuff. This one's more of a blind playthrough, so it's very much going very, very slowly at my normal snail's pace. And on top of that, off stream, I've started playing Stardew Valley again. I just ignore the budget. Yeah, order budget. Go to sound effects. Let's not throw the DOS to set it yet. Oh, we can subscribe to the newspaper. Okay. We request police. My city courier. Guatemala struggle. Well, that's good in Guatemala. It's not here. We're fine. Welfare battle. Look, the newspaper says police finally broke up the brawl, arresting 27 people. Which is it, newspaper? Do you need police or do you have police? Pick up your heels, my city. It's party time. And a move to get tourism and commerce up in my city, council has voted to party down. Council members claim they won't know the full impact of an annual carnival until my city has its 11th one, but they're optimistic that it will attract residents with a propensity to part with dollars for a pleasant time. One resident Druck was skeptical about the plan. I don't know, he sighed. I think they're taking us for a ride with this one. Local house spouses, in particular, will find this news overwhelming. In the past, they've demonstrated sensitivity to similar events. 5 locals out of 10 surveyed. Yeah, it's... I could have called it the My Desktop City or something, but the city name maps straight to the file name, and the file name is limited to 8 characters plus 3 extra. So I kept it short. Citizens demand police. Well, you're not getting any. I don't think we need it, really. What's the crime rate look like? Oh, it's tiny. There's no crime. Yeah, Stardew Valley's been my unwind and de-stress game. Second only to Minecraft. A lot of abandoned buildings. Is that a good sign? City has abandoned buildings? But the thing with Stardew, right? Oh, okay. See you later. Thanks for stopping by. The thing with Stardew is, time progresses way too quickly for me. It's back to that thing, you know, like I take my sweet time in games. The Stardew Valley game cycle, like day-night cycle, goes way too quickly. So I've modded it, and basically means I'm cheating the hell out of it. Because the game's balanced for you to not be able to do more than a certain number of activities per day. But I'm fine with that. Why are the houses abandoned? Do they not like the park? The fire station? I suppose we could build a school. If we educate the citizens, then there won't be a need for police. There will be no crime. But this is residential, and school is like a facility, so... My city awakens. Hats off to Mayor Tetsuo. That's right, this copy is registered to some rando. Because, of course, I got it from the Internet Archive. Ah, population got over 2,000. Cool. The Desmond's are proud to present the mayor with a private mansion they generally raised the funds for. They really did good work with the newspaper, like the random newspaper articles. Alright, well, we've got that mayor's building, right? Somewhere. Wait. Mayor's house. There's just the one category of mayor's housing. Let's put it here. And, like, we could build some parks or something around it. We need to connect it to the plumbing system. Yeah, I think I'll just have all this space for myself. was I going to build? School. We could put the school next to the coal power plant, but I fear that might have a negative effect on our young learning kids' brains. So let's put it a little ways away. Let's put it next to the hospital. Kids get in fights all the time. Hey, Gareth. It's my northerner background, is it? Oh, aye. Yeah, cool. So we go to school. How are you, Gareth? How was your day? And obviously the next step is college, so we'll just usher them straight into that. Could have it on the other side of the road, and that would fill that out nicely. How do I find out if the water plants are doing enough? The gym, cool. I have not been to a gym in a long time. Especially completely ignoring the whole pandemic situation. Oh yeah, Elite Dangerous. I think I'm definitely going to give it a few weeks before I get into it. Like, I'm not blocked on playing Mass Effect like some people, but I've got my MS-DOS Mondays, I've got Stardew Valley, I've now got Dishonored, Death of the Outsider. There's a bunch of games on my plate at the moment. I'll get through some of that, and by then, Elite Dangerous Odyssey will be perfect and flawless, and it'll run really quickly on my machine. But I want to get into it, like, because, you know, you and Cypress and String Theory are into it at the moment. Like, I need to jump on it at the right time so that everyone's playing it and it's fun and we can do fun activities together. If I leave it too long, like, someone will have gotten bored. Cabal lyrics, public busing. Lethargic communists. Panama said yesterday that it supports its communists. In their peacekeeping efforts, the communists infiltrated the opposition's enemy base. Their actions, they reported, were the only way they might avert hostilities. A woman at the scene was overheard whispering, "It must be a guy thing." Cranky industry, what's this all about? Industries are being attracted to my city by its high levels of college graduates. We only just built the college, how can there be that many graduates? Well, yeah, like I reckon if we can get one instance of fun on-foot planetary derping around with the gang from Coding Mama's Discord, I'll be happy. It'll be worth its purchase price. In fact, we don't even have the college yet. How can there be college graduates? Right, I want to build it there and then like allow some room for expansion. What else is under here? In case you hadn't noticed, Gareth, I'm cheating the hell out of this game, and I'm basically just poking around with it for fun and nostalgia's sake. Yeah, apparently the challenge rating on Odyssey rises quite sharply. Like, the threat level isn't the sort of threat levels we're used to. Yeah. How's that residential section doing? Lots of abandoned houses. But maybe it's because we've got these big new high-rise towers now? Watered? No. That's odd. I thought we put the water pipes down everywhere. Maybe that's why these houses are abandoned. Pipes. Aha, yeah, look, we've got enough water to reach here, but then it runs out of pressure, I guess. So we'll need a bunch more. Above ground. Yeah, you kind of do. I mean, if you look at the underground bit, what I've done is I've just put a pipe underneath the main road, so once they've got a connection, it flows through fine. But then I guess if they've built stuff that's not connected, I don't know, you just got to trust on the AI to place things appropriately. Yeah, you could do that too, I guess. Just throw pipes everywhere. I think, yeah, I remember we used to do it with the power lines, just throwing power lines up everywhere. Because you get the weird flashing symbol and not know why it's not getting enough power, so you throw more power lines at it. But then maybe the actual problem was your power plant wasn't giving enough juice. This one's running at 51% already. Gonna need another one soon. So what sort of graphs can we look at? Got a big construction industry and finance. Cool, cool. I don't know how to read this graph. Population percentage equals 64. Tell you what, why don't we connect to another of our neighbors? Phipsville has the biggest population, so we can just build a road out there. And we could totally just level some of this. Rotate. Right, try this. Nice suspension bridge. And the roads through this weird valley. Into the map. That'll bring more people in. So did that fix my water problem? I guess so. Good. Wasn't there like a desalination plant? Or maybe I get that technology later. The negative on the sea means there's no interest in commercial at the moment. And no interest in industrial. They do want residential. But they have residential, they've just got a whole bunch of abandoned houses. They're like, demolish the abandoned houses? Oh, what? That's the level. I mean, I shouldn't have to do this myself, right? They should just move into the abandoned house themselves. Now they've not got any power. Population growth. Oh, it's just this one. Average life expectancy is 59. That's not great. But then, yeah, this is 1916, I suppose. Hey, you can see some cars going. Nice. What else could we build? Build a seaport. Is it something I drag a zone for, or is it just like... Yeah, it's a zone. Okay. And they'll need power. Nope, that's more seaport. Hang on. Hang on, I've got this. D-zone. Seriously got the best music. Got some high-rise buildings showing up. Even though there's all these abandoned slums, I guess they just move into the... Whoa, is that an abandoned high-rise? Why do people not like it here? It can't be the lack of police. Here we go. Subways deployed by Hamburg. We can't deploy subways, I think. Because I'm not sure they're in the game. This version of it. Safe roads. In a SimNation poll, my city ranked 135th in blackmail, just below Sacramento. This makes us the safest city nationwide for blackmail. Animal rights vote. Yeah, give animals the vote, I say. Energy conservation. I tell you what we could do to attract more people to our lovely city is we could lower taxes. People love that. 2%. We can afford it. More roads? We've got lots of roads. Look at all these roads. I have a 75% approval rating. I'm doing great. The people love me. Oh, really? 3 by 3, that... Right. Yeah, like the amount of distance they have to walk to get to the road might be influencing things. I've got some pretty coloured buildings here. It looks like they're doing fine. It's just like expanding and then contracting again. See, crime is low, pollution is low. People are happy. But let's just connect some more roads to the neighboring cities. Let's see. Want it nice and neat. Oh, it's not going to be nice and neat. Hang on. I have to move this mountain over to the right a little. Perfect. That will connect us to Dexter, City of Psychopaths. Industry is going alright. I mean, there's a big abandoned building there, but it's fine. I think I heard a ship. Yeah, cool. We've got an actual ship coming along. Can I inspect it? Wait, Ruby Princess, what? No, actually, what was the newer one? Oh, this. Oh man, I've already forgotten the name of the meme ship. It's fine. Other people have done the joke to death. Grade A+. Awesome. Any other fun buildings we can make? In this big park. What about a zoo? We'll put it next to the college because they're basically the same building. Oh, my approval rating's dropped by a percentage point. Fire? Oh no. I mean, can I do anything myself? Kind of have to let the fire department, who's right there by the way, go put it out, please? I mean, it's fine. Fires in my desktop were a daily occurrence. It's not even a big fire. Look at the big picture. See, this is why we have everything compartmentalized with the water. It can't spread, hopefully, over the bridge. Wow, that is devastating though. I mean, I could demolish this old building here on the level train skill. Hope it dies out. This is a fire that's, like, if you look at the time, it's been burning for months. Or have we gone down to, like, the slower speed? Why can't I click on anything? Fast speed. Oh no! I didn't even do the disaster myself. Welcome back, Coding Mama. Oh no, not my trees. Stay away from my trees. All these abandoned buildings I've got. I did have dinner already, thanks. I had leftover Taiwan spiced pork. Which is pretty much the only dish I order from this one local restaurant. And the local restaurant's name is Sydney Dumpling King. Like, I go to the dumpling restaurant with its many fun dumpling menu items, and I order the rice dish. But I don't know, it's my favorite from that place. Oh man, it's ruined my bridge. Look, there's gonna be people coming across this bridge and they're gonna go wee into this burning rubble. Ah, I can't even fix the roads yet because the fire's still burning. Although the day is still August. The month, rather. Does time slow down when it's doing this disasters? I guess it must do. Like, I have to deal with the disaster before it recovers. But there's nothing I can do except, like, slap another fire station down. They're right there. They could... I mean, okay, there's no road to get to the fire anymore. Road burned down. What if I just put down some water features? I think I basically have to just wait it out. Unless, like, the terrain tool can help me cheat it. If I raise the terrain, will it, like, affect things? I just... The people shoveled a bunch of dirt up there and made sure to shovel the fire up there as well. Can fire exist on a slope? I don't know what I destroyed there, but it wasn't fire. Yeah, I think time's sort of paused, even though it says I'm on llama speed, until I deal with the fire. Otherwise it would just be nuts with some disasters. But, I mean, what can I, the omnipotent player, do in this situation? I mean, I could lower it into the bay. The fire can't continue burning while it's underwater, right? Aha! I still hear fire. You hear fire? There we go. Fire consumes Taco Tuba. Amidst a floodgate of flame, residents fled from the fiery roads of downtown SimCity. What began as a festive barbecue mushroomed into a fury of flame when an alpaca completely threw a constantly flammable ear candle onto the hot coals. A grandfather at House of Hormones health food hut noticed the magnanimous flames accosting the side of the taco tuba. Fire spread permanently with the help of 92 miles per hour winds, which whirled into municipality painfully. Francis Xavier, fire department chief, assured citizens that the fire would be doused by Monday at 3:44 a.m., or, the chief observed, it would probably be more like 6:55 p.m., but definitely no later than 4:49 p.m. No fatalities were reported. Terrified at the news, comma, locals desire police, citizens desire protection. Well, it's one or the other, people. Do you want protection or police? Let's fix these roads. And raise the terrain back up. Can I connect to that bridge, or is it going to be permanently balked? It's permanently balked. I love it. Let's keep it like that. On brand. What about power, though? We need power. Zzz. I'll fix the power. Hang on, can I do that without destroying the bridge? You know what? That probably works from the gameplay point of view. Like the gameplay probably, like the game engine doesn't really care that there's no ramp. It just sees that there's a road connected to another road square and a power plant square, a power line square connected to another power line square. That probably functions, even though it looks completely terrible. Which again, on brand, awesome. Cool. So you know what? Let's just preemptively slap down a fire station, I don't know, here. Just in case we get another issue like that. I would keep all of the miscellaneous buildings on this island, but in this case maybe it's good enough to have another fire station right nearby. What did you have for dinner, Coding Mama? Approval went up a point by dealing with the fire. Awesome. People love me. I'd say we're doing pretty well with the city. Yeah, when are we doing Elite Dangerous? I mean, I guess you've got to finish Mass Effect first. Then we should all hop on it and go nuts. I don't know what the difference between city size and residents is. I thought we topped 2,000 residents earlier. Unemployment's down. Crime is very steady. We have no police, but no crime. Pollution steady. Yeah, the bugs are just there to encourage people to do their day jobs and not play Elite Dangerous all day. Let's connect to the final city, Petaluma. And my OCD will not allow me to bridge to something that's not nice and flat. Oh, I can build a bus depot. I should do that. Enjoy your dinner, Gareth. Put another bus station. The year is 1926 now. I picked the oldest year available as the starting year because, again, it's my desktop. It's ancient. It seemed appropriate. So I guess like it limits some of the technology I have access to. I remember when I played, like there was like desalination plants and other stuff like that. And I don't know where the airport stuff is. Yeah, we've only got seaports available. I thought they had airports in 1926, but maybe it's like no big scale commercial airports. Or maybe it's just SimCity designers arbitrarily decided they'd gate some of the technology behind the year. So how's your day been, goody mama? Yeah, I feel you. It's very Monday. Too much Monday, really. And this week, like, I took last week Friday off. This week I've got a full week. Like, I have to get through all 5 days somehow. This is too much. After all the, days of little appointments here and there I've been taking off, suddenly 5 days in a row, it seems unfair. Still, the week after this one, I'm getting my vaccine dose 2 on the Friday. I think it's the Friday. So that'll be nice. I'm taking the day off of it just because I figure I'm probably gonna get sick. I'll need the time to recuperate and just rest up. No point trying to work like after having got your vaccine jab. The first dose went well. Aside from the issues of like trying to book the stupid thing, because they'd recently opened up the Pfizer doses for people in phase 1B. I'm immunocompromised, so I qualify. and they were going on about, oh, we're building this new vaccine distribution center in Olympic Park. But the trick is, like, one of my friends just sort of searched online for this Olympic Park vaccination center, and she found a place and called them up, and they say, no, we only do AstraZeneca here. And that's weird. The thing is that there's already a GP clinic inside the Sydney Olympic Park, and they've been doing AstraZeneca vaccines for people over 50. And then, they're building this new big distribution center that's able to hold the Pfizer storage, refrigerators and things. It's literally across the road from the GP center. It's one Fig Tree Avenue instead of one Australia Drive or something like that. And no one bothered to tell the reception staff at the GP clinic that, oh, by the way, you might be getting some random calls from people looking for this new center we're building across the road from you. And like to find, they don't have an actual website for this place. They only had a website for the GP clinic. So you couldn't really search for it online and find it unless you knew to go to the New South Wales vaccine eligibility checker and go through all the steps from that, and then it finally sends you to a page where you can do the booking through their system. And I did that, and I wasn't even sure if like the booking, like if I'd booked the right thing, because this is an Australian government website, and it does reek of government website. Like it's at a federal level, right? But as everyone knows, doing all the vaccine stuff like rollout is a state responsibility. So shouldn't I find a state website to do that somehow? But as luck would have it, yeah, the SMS codes and things like that were legitimate and for the right place that I was thinking of going to. And I got there by bus, and it's right next to the bus stop. And there's a huge line. There's two huge lines actually. There was a line for the 10:30 appointment slot people, and a line for the 10:45 appointment slot people. I'd got there for 11, but they hadn't even started my queue yet, so I was just told to loiter around until they started forming that queue up. But the actual handling of it was done pretty efficiently. Like, you flash your QR code. In my case, I got several stickers on me. Brief chat with a doctor to say, yes, bad adrenal response, here you go. They didn't actually ask for any documentation, which is, I mean, it helps people get through the system faster, I guess, if you're not poring over paperwork. I still had a letter, like, from my specialist describing my situation, just in case. Yeah, then you go through the system and you sit in a chair and wait with a whole bunch of other people, socially distanced, for your number to show up. And when your number shows up, you go to the relevant booth, get your jab, and then I just sat in a waiting room for half an hour. Waiting room, it's just the waiting area, for half an hour just in case there's any problems, but there weren't. So I went home. Felt a little sick on the weekend after that. Yeah, just like if I had a really mild cold, just like a day or two of feeling groggy and not great, bit congested, but really, really mild. They did say though that the second jab is when people get more of a reaction. So yeah, I'm just playing it cautious. But like, my goodness, actually having gotten this first jab means that like any symptoms I do get, if I were to somehow catch it, would be a lot less life-threatening and less severe. So that is a huge weight off my mind. Massive anxiety dump. If you can get the vaccine, I highly recommend it just for that. Alright, I'm gonna sketch out some more resi areas. Just to see if that attracts more people. Same with commercial. And industrial real estate. Maybe it's just an issue with like the spacing of things. They want more room away from their neighbors. Zzz. What am I gonna do with this square? Could build like a stadium. That's sort of commercial district stuff, right? Though I kind of think that the marina would be a better choice. Oh, it's only 3x3. And I now remember I built it on the water like that. I tell you what then, I could build the marina there and there, and we'll get rid of this one. Rid of this one. Woo. And we'll build the stadium on this one. Pick a team and name it. Okay, chat. That is to say, Coding Mama. What do we want the team to be of the My City? Could have a soccer team. You get to name it. It's engagement. Army ants. Sure. See that, people watching anonymously? If you had a Twitch account, you could not only follow me for updates whenever you go live, but also you could name things by chatting in chat. You're missing out. This music's very ominous. It feels like this is the music for disasters when it starts. But then it goes all happy and cheerful. I'm pretty happy with the city, honestly. We've got all the services you need, plenty of room to grow. Yeah, I think people just liked the areas closer to the center. They didn't want to build out too far away from everything. Ah, yes, thriving metropolis time here. Wait, did you see that? That was briefly... Yeah, there's cars. Look. The cars completely ignore the fact that there's no ramp. Now what? I get the impression that they didn't build on this square because there's power lines. But, okay. Had to give them power somehow. Need more cool buildings to unlock. Actually, what's this grayed out building that we've got at the top right? Was it like... I remember there was something about sending in the army reserves to tackle various disasters. Use some water. More trees down. Oh, you can build subways in this game. Maybe I should have designed for that right from the start. But cars are ubiquitous and easier to do roads than it is to plan for that. Alright, I'm getting kind of bored. Well, not bored exactly, but I've done enough simming of cities for today, I think. Might leave it here. Might play some Stardew Valley actually after this. But I don't know if I want to stream that yet. Because it's in danger of turning into its own thing, just like the Dishonored Death of the Outside playthrough. Which I will do on like Saturday morning maybe. No one I know that's streaming right now. Alright. Thanks for coming along, Coding Mama and Gareth and anyone else who's lurking. It's nice just to sort of chill for a bit and play these old nostalgic DOS games. Next Monday we'll do something else, I don't know what yet. But yeah, it'll be DOS themed just because of the alliteration. Thanks again. Have a good night.